Peter Anton, please bring me donkey. Let me walk to the town, full Philip Papisky. Everybody start scream, Hosanna, that I me. See the stripes, them get so well one young men. Nicodemus, Yankee go be born again. Young I go in the woman, come back again. No, be born water and spirit, me friend. And then you have a chance, we make it in a head. Peter, ya go deny me. No, not true, tapping nice Peter. God that ya go do. Hey, Judas, quickly, do what you feel do. The time is near, hear them a plan a coup. That is start pray, don't get so many. Father, me, I beg you, please, they can't come from me. Your will, not mine. Let me see.
Anyway, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, let me share it. Me have a nasty a bit. So I share the live from YouTube to Facebook. So if Facebook won't gone, I'm gonna still have it from YouTube to Facebook. All right? Because my page is an issue to everybody. I mean, I understand the Duns girl have a whole internet away. All right, as I say, my topic, who is a scammer? You see, question and answer. Who is a scammer? For me, remember me not so brilliant, you understand? But for me, someone who lies, thief, dishonest, and run an unregistered charity, don't collect money in for them name, me consider that as a scammer. Why? Growing up in a little growing up in Kingston level exactly, with my mother named Pamela Burnett, she always tell me, anybody you say do something and them cannot use them name, it have a big question mark. What is the question mark? Is it them doing something wrong and them don't want a paper trace on their name? Or them don't want when it should have come to light, them name is there. Them think they can say, oh, my name not there, there's something not involved in it, and not me and not me. It's not that. It's not that's not the story. You're gonna get caught same way. Because if you're in illegal activities, you're gonna get caught whether you use your name or not. Now, last night I was playing memories. I'm gonna just play about these memories. Then I'm gonna go straight into a live that I see somebody done today. Right? But before I go there, I'm gonna play these memories. But before me do anything else, you all running at the comment or run over Babisha Bentley and wish her a happy birthday. Wish her long life and wish her that she enjoy her day to the fullest. This is her day, right? That the Lord has molded wrote to come to this world in on this date. I don't know if the exact day, but me know the date and the month. So wish her a happy birthday, and from me and my family Babisha to you, happy birthday. And I wish you nothing more than long life and a whole heap of success back at it. And I wish you that you enjoy your birthday to the fullest. You deserve it. Enjoy your day. Even if you don't come on social media and you're gonna enjoy your birthday, enjoy it to the fullest, my sister. And it coming from me, coming from my family, and it coming from the whole entire Talk Truth team. We wish you nothing but love and a blessed day and your birth strong. All right, big up yourself, my sister. Anyway, I bet we go move on, you know, because if let me tell you, I might end up cut the live and come back. But I promise you this time I will come back. I don't have nothing doing today, so I have the time to come back. You understand? All right. So if you see me say me I go cut, me sure I go come back. All right. So I bet we play. Let me play the live that I did last night. The live that I found out this last night. Let me put my boom box here so that one can hear loud and clear. All right, and my phone there. Meanwhile, let me play, I'm going to share the live.
on the back. Something. I'm gonna talk back on the back. Dwayne has done so much for Saloni, single-handedly plant of people. So Dana, and you start off with the free blood clot money. Who start off with the free money? Who start off in the scamming business? Who start off a scam and take our money? And you? Who turn a Saloni in a scammer? Now you? Caesar. Yes, the whole of money when collect, I don't know when get money because I never seen it at work. Every week or every 2 weeks I get 15,000. Well on man. You not tell me a good marker friend. I forgot hour 7 in this. Some for Mr. Parker. Dana, are you met Duisha broke? And him have no money for Saloni. Him have 40 for blood clot money. And you take all life little money. He was a big donor upon your program. Now you talk about him now work. After you keep all life government cripple money. Him retardation money where him get from the government. And you keep it, Dana. 10,000 out of that guy money. Me I tell you when me lock her off. Because Rushmar tell me, so who this young man named Dwayne, him always a send money. When Dwayne not send it to Rushmar, him send it go pick up a Western Union and them go till Western Union and block them. Call me, ask me, this what send money, I don't know. Western Union call you? What kind of link you have a Western Union, sir? And what kind of link you have a Western Union? Western Union calls you?
Let me pull it back. Bear in mind.
After you keep all our government cripple money.
Bear in mind. This not have nothing to do with charity. Because your hearer said she lack of Saloni totally. So it's Rushmar just call her and ask her, who is this young man named Dwayne? And Western Union call her. It have nothing to do with charity. So if Dwayne send money to Saloni and Western Union still have to call Dana to get approval, or not tell me say Dana no scammer. This not have nothing to do with charity. You know, hear out of fair mouth, she says she lock her off. And Dwayne starts sending tons of money to her himself. It's not going through fair portfolio. Not me say so. This is her words. It not have nothing to do with she. One Rushmart never had to call her and tell her because she lock off Saloni. It not have nothing to do with Dana. Why would Western Union pick up them phone and call Dana and tell her said Dwayne Fletcher's sending money to Saloni? What is the connection there so? What is the connection for Western Union to pick up them phone, call Dana? Rushmart never did to do it, but said then Rushmart in the community and she run Rushmart, and she won Rushmart. Because she in a foreign and a Rushmart still have to collect money for her. So she run this, so Rushmart can't tell them no. That me understand. But now when it reach Western Union, this is not Dana charity money. She says she lock off Saloni. But Western Union still have to call Dana to ask her about the money going to Saloni. So we soon can go to Jamaica because the pilot, them have to go tell Dana, we soon have to go ask if we can go through airport. Because Dana done. She's the CEO. It looks so. Remember, this have nothing to do with charity, you know. We are going to play on. Before me go far, bet me come with a live here where me really want to play still. Hold on there. This is, we play it over. This have nothing to do with Dana, you know. Nothing to do with Dana. Right? And Western Union still call her.
Retardation.
But we just play that little part here.
I'm going to talk back on the back. Dwayne has done so much for Saloni, single-handedly plant of people. So Dana, and you start off with the free blood clot money. I will start her off with the free money. I will start her off with the scamming business. I will start her off a scam and I take one money. And you, I will turn her Saloni in a scammer. Now you. Caesar. Yes, the one and the money when collect me, no when get money come, I never see me at work.
No, me not start over. Me just start 10 minutes in the live. Osh. 10 minutes in the live, you know miss not no.
Every week or every 2 weeks when I get 15.
You don't miss a thing.
Man. You know tell me a good marker, friend. I forgot hour 7 in this. Some for Mr. Parker. Dana, are you met Louisha broke? And him have no money for salary. Him have to keep our blood clot money. Are you take all I...
Oh God, me no said.
money. He was a big donor upon your program. No, you talk about him now work. After you keep all that government cripple money, in retardation money where I get from the government.
Anyway, people, I don't really that me come, but honestly. Alright, let me see. Hold on. I'm sorry. The way I'm going to do that live here, I'm going to listen keenly. Okay? That's all you have to do. Listen keenly. Alright? Let me see if I find the live. What are they? Okay.
My dad was Captain David Wilson in the U.S. Navy. He was a really amazing person. My dad...
Good afternoon. It just lands on my holiday, but it's got to get done. You understand? Because when people are paying for things, you have to make sure that the things them up and running. But we're going to talk about a number of things. Okay. First of all, I wanted to talk about this whole thing about charity, right? As I stated on my Facebook page, I said to a number of people, and they're not my hardcore followers, you know, these are just people who sometimes when something's going on, they randomly turn up in my inbox. They start telling me this, telling me that, and basically, you know how you have some followers like to control what bloggers talk about. And I am not one that can be controlled like that. You can't do it. Especially, let me tell you something. If you tell me to talk about something and press, it's better you suggest and leave me to it. But you see, if you press, at that time, I not go talk. So on that basis alone, I never talk about it. But I wanted to address a couple of things because there are people who have spent their entire social media career out here talking about what is scamming and who are scammer and all these kind of ridiculous comments. And I often think that the time that is invested in trying to identify who is a scammer and who is not a scammer and do so unsuccessfully, you would invest that same amount of time in the legislations that exist out there. Because some of the comments that I hear are just so silly. about what constitutes scamming in the island of Jamaica, especially. Now, you can't compare USA laws to Jamaican laws, even though there are some crossover points, because when it comes to financial audits and seeing to it that there are transparent systems, so there is a trust factor between first world and third world nations. It's still not under the same umbrella, right? Now, American jurisdiction cannot rule over Jamaican jurisdiction when it comes to its fiscal policies and how finances are managed in our island. They are separate and apart, and each has its own deep-rooted processes before they are passed as legislation in our country. So when somebody takes the laws of America, which might say that something is fraud, and say, yes, it must be the same thing in Jamaica, you are really and truly barking up a fruitless tree. You understand? You're barking up a fruitless tree. And I see some people come out here and them just depend that lady's case that has her little charity thing going on for feeding the homeless and the poor. And them depend scammer. Now let me tell you something, right? And let me just make this clear. You see, for as long as somebody asks for something and says what it is for and uses it for that thing, there is no scam. So you see, if I come out here and I beg and say, I want money to buy a pair of Gucci shoes, and I tell you people that the price of the Gucci shoes is £2,000, and that's what I want your money for, and I am asking you to give me financial gifts in order to do so, there is no scamming, because exactly what I've told you about is exactly what it is that you have signed up to fund me for.
You hear what you say? Financial gift. So out here is not no gift I give. When the money go through Rushmart, where you consider it, I running a charity. Me myself can be running a charity, but no money can come to my account. No money at all can associate to my name. What you call that? Me have a bank account where me can receive the money and none no come to my name. What you call that? There's a difference here where you say, if you come out and beg for a Gucci shoes and people give it to you as a gift, nothing wrong with that. So you interpret it the wrong way. Miseducated dunce. Miseducated dunce. You approach it the wrong way. You hear what you say? If you come out and ask for $2,000 to buy a Gucci shoes, and donors donated to you, your name, nothing wrong with that. And you beg it. Nobody have no problem with that. You live by begging, that's okay. That's okay, that's you. We not tackle the avenue there. We are tackle the avenue where how much money go to Rushmart, Zelle, and Cash App. Is it Zelle and Cash App in Jamaica? The avenue that we are go. Is it Zelle and Cash App in Jamaica? The avenue where we are go. We not talk about you come out here. You could have come beg $1 million. I care zero. That's your ambition, and that's what it lead you to do. Okay? We not talk about begging as a gift. We are talk about have this style come with gift. If you not send anything come a foreign for sale, you tell Uncle Sam so you send up gift. So you come with this word gift. The whole of you out here is a thief. And that's why you back on one another. Una is a thief. Una is a thief. You think you can come brains me, but if you come out and beg a gift, that have nothing to do with me. That's what your ambition put you to do. Beg. I play a blind eye on that. Can't beg, you beg. Them can't try nobody for beg. But when you run a unregistered charity and you have a Zelle and a Cash App where don't associate to Jamaica, and a scamming that. When you have the metal to the money coming in your account and you not take up none and rush matter, everybody else have to pick up the money. See it here? When a Western Union can call you when Dwayne send money to Siloni, but Western Union call you to verify the money I want. Come in, speaker. Call again. Where you call that? Eh? I wanna have this style of come out here, people dance. I wanna dance, wanna a thief with it too. Wanna not only dance, wanna is a damn thief. Let me call you back. Wanna is a damn thief. Wanna only dance. One speaker.
Let me address Teacher K. And the first question I'm gonna ask you, the first thing I'm gonna say to you is, I am not sure where you get your graduate degree as a teacher, but I am here to tell you, if you are not aware about charity laws, certain rules and regulations, I suggest you shut your mouth. Now, no one said, okay, anything about charity laws, U.S. charity laws governing Jamaica. I have said several times on here that the charity laws in America, in Jamaica, are very similar. Now, let me explain something to you, Teacher K, because you come out here with your spooky self and you do nothing but regurgitate rubbish. No. There are charity laws in Jamaica. Now, why are there charity laws in Jamaica? The charity laws in Jamaica, specifically the Charities Act and related regulations, are in place to ensure the proper functioning. Let me repeat, they are in place to ensure the proper functioning and accountability of charitable organizations. They address issues like transparency, financial accountability, governance, and compliance with financial regulations, such as money laundering and counter-terrorism financing. Let me repeat that. Such as money laundering and counter-terrorism financing. The laws aim to enhance the governance practices of charities, making them more transparent and accountable to the public and the government. Let me break that down for you. Let me break down so your small brain cells, okay, can comprehend what I am saying. In other words, when a charity is registered in Jamaica and that charity receives funds from donors, there's a rule that follows. Number one person cannot operate a charity. A charity has to be specific with 4, 5, or 6 board members. In other words, one person cannot make decisions in a charity. Number 2, a charity has to provide financial records to the government so that the government, during an audit, can determine what the donors' monies are received to do, how much the charity is receiving, where the money is going, etc. Now, if you are running an unregistered charity, there is no footprints. There is nothing to show where the donors' money are going. Donors' charity is not registered. Therefore, when Donegal sits in Jamaica and Rushmore and other persons are receiving monies on Donegal's behalf, on behalf of her unregistered charity, that, madam, is called fraud. Let me repeat myself. When Donegal sits in Jamaica, operating an unregistered charity, and donors' monies are being sent to Rushmore and other persons on behalf of Donegal, that, madam, is fraud. Now I'm going to read something else to you, madam, because like I said, I would advise you to sit your illiterate ass in England and be quiet, okay? Because you don't even know if you use Google. You don't even know to do Google before you come on social media and regurgitate your rubbish. Let me explain something to you. Receiving, and we're talking specifically now about America and Jamaica. I never touch England and Canada. Receiving American dollars through an unregistered charity is a form of money laundering. Let me repeat myself. Receiving American dollars through an unregistered charity is a form of money laundering. Why? Unregistered charities operate outside of the legal framework designed to prevent money laundering, making them vulnerable to misuse. Why, without proper registration and reporting requirements, it becomes easier to funnel illicit funds through an unregistered charity, potentially for criminal activities. Now, like I said, I don't know where you get your degree in how the law works in Jamaica, but I'm still going to explain some more things to you. Now, while Jamaica's charity laws and America's charity laws pretty much rotate on the same grounds where the rules and regulations are written out, there are differences. There are just a few differences. For example, in the United States of America, because the United States is a bigger country than Jamaica, the United States has different states, yeah? Different states have different rules and regulations as it applies to how charities are run. Different states have different rules and regulations to how a charity is supposed to be run. Now, the difference between that and Jamaica is that Jamaica has one single charity account.
All right. Sorry
Yes.
about that. Sorry, speaker.
That,
You know
that,
when my
that,
queen
that,
call.
that,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me cut you off for this. Hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on. Yes. Now, the difference between American charities, how charities are operated in America versus how they are operated in Jamaica. America, like I said, is a much bigger country. Okay? So different states decide pretty much the rules and regulations that persons within those states are to follow, the guidelines that they are to follow to operate a charity. But at the end of the day, every single charity has to be registered. The difference is Jamaica, which is a smaller country, has a single Charities Act and authority for centralized regulation. Okay? Jamaica has a single Charities Act and authority for centralized regulation, while the United States has a patchwork of state laws, and most states require registration before soliciting donations. Governing body of a Jamaican charity. Jamaican charities must ensure that it didn't say director, it says directors, meaning more than one, or trustees, meaning more than one, are fit and proper persons to operate a charity. Okay? Compliance and reporting. Jamaican charities must file periodic corporate information and financial statements with the Charitable's authority. Jamaican charities must file periodic corporate information and financial statements with the charities authority. Where the periodic information, corporate information and financial statements what Donna is filing is. Huh? A teacher, you know, I'm not calling a teacher. Girl, here, come here. Where are the documents that Donna Go has provided to the charity organization?
Other charity members.
Yes, and other charities remembers. In other words, where is the oversight that has been done on Donna's charity? Has Donna Go ever been audited? How are you going to say there's a different she's not scamming? Of course it is scamming. Collecting money without registering as a charity. This is underneath the Jamaicans Charity Act, you know. Collecting money without registering as a charity is fraud. Collecting money without registering as a charity and potentially misusing those funds is considered a form of scam or fraud.
Well, we are going to call it the way them call it. We are call it charity. And
Okay.
that them call it.
Okay. Because at the end of the day, and you K girl, you always come out here with your spooky self. And you sit on your platform and you regurgitate a bag of rubbish, and the illiterate idiots that sit there and listen to you swear to God you're talking the truth. But let me ask you a question. Because you have always seemed to be hot for the people who come out here to speak against these illegal charities that are operating in Jamaica, specifically the one operated by Donna Go. I have never heard you come out here and ask Donna, why is it that no money can be collected in her name? I never hear you ask Donna that live that Donna did, where she called Miss Debbie from Rushmore, and it was a big Ray, and she said specifically, her words, no money now coming on my name. My Zelle and my cash app of my business, so nobody can call my name. Mm-hmm. My question to you, Miss Know-It-All, Miss Highly Educated Idiot, how comes you never sit there with your educated idiotic self and do a live and say to Donna, Donna, come on. Something is not right here. How can you be operating a charity and you are going to say specifically, no money, nobody can call my name because no money no coming on my name. So when anything happen, nobody can call my name. Does that make sense to you? You undereducated mongrel. Does that make sense to you? You come out here and you throw words and you draw straws, and you try to speak spoken and come as if you're educated when you don't even know how to do a good Google check. Huh? Because if you were educated enough to use Google and find out the specific charity laws that govern Jamaica and the specific charity laws that govern America, you would know the difference, and you would have known that because America is a bigger country than Jamaica, the laws, the rules and regulation differs state by state. But the underlying issue is all the charity laws are pretty much the same. You have to register the charity. When Donna Go came to America and she sat on her live and she said she cannot collect no money in America because she knew America law. How come you never do a live, miseducated fool, and say to your auntie Donna, Donna, if you have been collecting monies illegally in Jamaica, because once you're doing anything outside of the boundaries of the law, it is illegal. How come you're collecting monies from donors illegally in Jamaica, but yet when you come to America, you say you can't do the same thing in America that you have been doing in Jamaica because you know America's laws? And that is where I said America's charity laws and Jamaica's charity laws are pretty much the same. So how you gonna come out now and talk about a bag of bullcrap when you did not have the insight to say to Donna, why would it be that you would be breaking America's laws if you collect money for your charity in America? Because you've been doing the same thing in Jamaica. So how come when you're doing this in Jamaica and you're not following the guidelines and the rules and regulations that have been set out by the government, how charities should be operated, you're not breaking the law in Jamaica? Miseducated fool. And this is the thing with Uni, you know. When you come with no words, and you come with no speaky spokey, and you come and you chat a bag of shit, yeah, to protect the nastiness that is taking place. I want to sit down on a platform and pretend to be highly educated when all you are illiterate mongrels. Using big words does not make you educated, ma'am. Because a simple Google check, as it relates to the charity laws in Jamaica and the charity laws in America and how they differ, would have prevented you from sitting on your platform pontificating a bag of rubbish. And it's people like you that illiterate Jamaicans listen to and form an opinion that does not make sense. Because the first thing that you should know, yeah, or what you should do as somebody who promotes a criminal, as somebody who hugs up a criminal, was to say to your criminal friend, Donna, go and register the charity, because you were the one who was responsible for all of the billboards sinting where they put up in New York. So if you have the foresight to be responsible to put all of that together, you should have used that small piece of your undereducated brain and say to the thief in Jamaica known as Donna Marigo, Donna, you need to register this charity. But no, you want to come on social media, you want to act as if you're knocking down this and you're knocking. No, you ain't knocking down shit. You look like a perfect jackass. The charity laws and rules in Jamaica are set up specifically so that there can be footprints. In other words, if Dana go receive a donation of $500,000, whether it come from America, Canada, or anywhere, she should have books to show. If she spent $2,000, $200,000, $2,000 out of the $5,000, there should be a footprints to show what the $2,000 was for. And she should not be the only one operating this charity. She should not be the only one making the decisions for the charity. But because what she's doing is scamming and thieving, she damn well know why she not register the charity. Because if me I send money to somebody and me I go hear the person come say, no money now coming on my name. So nobody can call my name should the autoclaps come. Right now I know that person is a thief and that person is using people to cover up what it is she's doing. So the next time you come on your platform, Miss Dunce, and pontificate and regurgitate a bag of garbage, you need to ask this thief who you hug up what she meant when she said no money now coming a fear name. And money will come in a fear Zelle and fear Cash App, a fear business. But me not hear you ask Dana the question. Said Dana, now that you have a green card and you are legal in America, how come the money still can't come to your Zelle or your Cash App? As a matter of fact, Cash App not supposed to operate in Jamaica. So Rushmore and the rest of them operate with Cash App in Jamaica. You don't see that to talk about? You big buffoon, you don't see that to talk about? But you want to come out here and act like you're intelligent and regurgitate a bag of rubbish with your ugly self and think say you can beat down anybody with that. No, you've made yourself look stupid. Because all it took, madam,
I'm confusing because she hold on the speaker. She talk about charity, but then she can beg as for gift. Ain't nobody say you can't beg. If you low enough to beg, that's fine. That's fine.
That's stupid. So what she say, I beg Dana, I beg. So when Dana put Sharika in front of the camera, what she did I do? When Dana put Julia in front of the camera, what she did I do? When Dana put Silone in front of the camera, what she did I do? When Dana put all of these people, when Dana put Miss Richie in front of the camera, I beg, she did I beg? There is something sick about all of you that uphold this nastiness and try to make excuses for it.
Sure, I think me go cut and come back, Me have something I do and see person call me. Speaker, give me about half an hour. Yeah, sorry guys. Give me half an hour. All right? Sorry.
Make sure you come back.
Definitely.
All right.